You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
AfterBuzz TV presents Chatting with Cathy. Sit-down interviews with Hollywood's leading actors, artists, and entrepreneurs. And now, your host of Chatting with Cathy, Cathy Kelly.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to AfterBuzz TV. I'm Cathy Kelly, and you're watching Chatting with Cathy. I'm so excited for our interview today. Singer-songwriter Paige Nichols. She's absolutely hilarious and gorgeous and a freaking phenomenal singer. So we are going to hear all of that later in the after show, but thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And you have some new music out. You're going to perform at the end.
Yes, I do. I'm excited to sing. Our new single is called Burn, and it's off our new EP that's coming out soon. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to hear all about that, but very first, I want to take it back to the very beginning, how you got your start in music. I know you grew up in Canton, Ohio, just outside Canton. So small, small town. But was anyone else in your family musically inclined?
They actually weren't at all, no. I don't know where it came from, really. My dad was a preacher, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so I sang in the choir and did musical theater and things like that. But yeah, my dad can't sing at all. My mom can't sing, so I don't know.
Very Mandy Moore and Walk to Remember.
Right? Oh, yes.
So you started playing keyboard at age 9, right?
Yes, I did.
Was that you pursuing it?
No, well, my mom actually, I lied. My mom played piano. She couldn't sing, but she played piano, and she was like, you need to learn. And I hated it, didn't like it at all, but I'm super glad I stuck with it because now,
Yeah.
I love it. But.
And how did singing get involved in that? Or was that just...
I always wanted to sing. Since I was like 3, I was like, I'm going to be a singer and a lawyer. That's what I would tell people. I don't know why I thought that those matched, but I was going to do
singing
both.
Lawyer. So a lot of kids, I feel like they have these aspirations of being a performer or a singer, and it's just like a goal that doesn't really ever come to fruition. But when was that point where you realized this is something you wanted to pursue seriously?
I mean, it always just felt right. I don't know, for not to sound cheesy, but it just felt like that's what I had to be doing, even when it wasn't working out, or like when things weren't really happening. I just felt like that's what I was and that's what I was gonna do. So just stuck with it and moved to New York, and I didn't quite know where I fit in for a while. I did musical theater and played a lot of jazz places in New York, and then I finally started writing my own songs and figured that out. So.
Okay. And I know you went to a conservatory in
I
New
did,
York City.
yeah.
Which one was it?
It's called AMDA.
Okay, I've heard of it.
Yeah, I was on the Upper West Side.
Yeah. And I mean, very strict with they have a very strict regimen for
Oh yeah, and you
everything.
have to dance, and I can't
Everyone's
dance
so
at
creative
all.
there.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
I mean, it was amazing being in the city. I'm happy that I went there because it got me to New York, which is where I always wanted to be. So it was an amazing experience, but it was musical theater, and that's not really me. So it was cool because I was in New York. But
yeah. How was the transition going from Canton to Manhattan?
It was crazy. I was like, you guys, I'm doing fine. Everything's going well. And I was terrified. And the first few months, I was like, I don't like this. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, no, I love this. I feel like a New Yorker. I love it there. It's still my favorite place.
Were your parents really supportive of that move?
Yeah. I mean, they were like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to New York. That's what I'm doing. And yeah, they were really supportive. At first, they were scared, but
Yeah. How did you tell them that that's what you wanted to do?
It was so random. I got a thing in the mail, like a flyer for the school, and I was like, I'm going to New York, I'm auditioning, and if I get in, I'm going. And they were like, what are you doing? I don't know. So yeah, it was like, I don't know. I was just meant to be there. I love it there.
Yeah. And I know that you actually went through some hardships once you got there. You had problems with your vocal cords.
Yeah.
And doctor said that you couldn't sing for
it was crazy. Like, I went there to sing, and then within the first month or something, my voice started acting really weird, and it would hurt to talk. I mean, the outside of my my neck would hurt. And everyone at the school was like, how did she get in? She can't sing.
Oh, no.
Like my voice just went away. And I had this voice teacher who was like, something's really wrong. So anyway, I went to voice therapy and all this stuff. And they were like, you're probably not going to be able to sing again. And I was like, well, I want to perform and I'm a terrible dancer. I mean, terrible. And I can't, like, what am I going to do? So I just kept trying. And thankfully it came back, and it came back raspier and cooler. So it really happened for a reason, because it was more conducive to the music that I sing, but it was really scary for a while.
Did you ever find out what caused it?
It was just, I'm not sure. I had just some stuff going on internally that was like basically frying my vocal cords. It was just really scary, but it's gone now.
And I mean, you said you've always wanted to be a singer, so how did you stay positive through all of that? Because clearly, I mean, you're happy and a positive person.
Yeah, now I am. I don't know. It was really scary. It was just, I just felt the whole time like I really feel like this is what I'm meant to be doing. So I'm just going to keep trying to get my voice back and just not give up.
Yeah.
And I didn't, so came back.
So many vocal rehab doctors and all that stuff. You were able to sing again, and you were writing at the time.
Yeah.
What was your first performance like? I know this is before all of this happened.
I mean, I performed a lot when I was little in musical theater and stuff. My first performance that wasn't like that in New York, I think it was at a jazz club. And I was singing just old jazz standards like Billie Holiday and Nina Simone and stuff. It was, I don't know, it was really cool. I remember my mom flew in for it. I thought it was like the biggest deal, you know. There were like 20 people there. I was like, I'm so nervous.
You were?
But it was amazing. It was cool.
You get that adrenaline rush, though.
Yeah.
After the show's over.
For sure. It's so fun.
Are you a perfectionist, too, about that stuff? Or?
Yeah, I'm a little crazy. Like, I had a show yesterday, and I've asked my writing partner probably 13 times if I sounded good, and he's like, please stop asking me. Like, but just tell me again, like, was it okay? Because I just want to do it again because I can't tell, and I don't know. He's like, seriously, don't ask again.
You need that validation.
Yeah.
When probably everyone who left was like, whoa.
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, it was like 70%.
So in 2010, you decided to make the move to Los Angeles.
Yes.
And obviously now you're here. But did you know anyone out here at the time?
I recorded my EP, my first EP out here, so I knew a couple people through that, like people that I was playing a lot of shows at Hotel Cafe, so I knew like a couple people that, you know, were in my band that I would use there and stuff, but I didn't know a lot of people. I just felt like, I don't know, it was in New York and I loved the city, but I had this overwhelming feeling that I should be here. So one day I was like, I'm going, I have to be there. I just really feel it. And so I subletted my apartment to these two girls from Craigslist. I was like, this is insane. I don't know what they're going to steal.
You subletted in New York?
Yeah, because I wanted to keep it. I was like, I'll be back. Put a couple things in boxes and like shipped them and left and rented a car. And I was like, what did I just do?
Oh my God. You rented a car to drive to?
No, I flew here, bought a one-way ticket, and then rented a car.
Okay.
Didn't have a place to stay. Like, got a place off Craigslist that ended up being amazing with this really cool girl, but yeah, it was a risk, but I just
You lived with a girl on Craigslist?
Yeah, but she wasn't, I mean, it wasn't, she was from New York. She ended up being like totally
not a
normal.
stalker killer?
No, like, she's still my friend. Like, it was the coolest place. It was in Laurel Canyon. Like, I lucked out, but yeah, I don't know. I just had a feeling, so I moved. And then I ended up staying. I never went back. Yeah. I mean, I went back to visit, you know, but I never moved back, so.
And I mean, that transition is a little bit easier from New York to LA.
Sure.
Still big city to big city. But what was it like?
I missed New York a lot at first, a lot. And then all of a sudden one day I was like, actually, LA's not that bad. I just felt like I was supposed to hate it because I'm from New York. You know, I was like, this is terrible. It's like sunny and everything, you know?
The weather's always perfect. Ew.
But yeah, I don't know. It was for sure different. I was not used to things being closed at, you know, 2 a.m. when I was hungry. I'm like, everyone's sleeping. But it's definitely a healthier lifestyle. Like, I feel like there's more people here, for me at least, that I've like found that more creative people here. I don't know why, but
there's a huge community of, I mean, the industry. What people see outside of Hollywood is just the smallest percentage of talent here, and it's crazy to think like how many talented people there are.
It's true. Yeah, it's been really amazing. I found so many amazing people to write with and perform with. It's just really fallen into place, I guess. Here.
So from barely knowing anyone to now working with amazingly talented music producers, I mean, how did you get your start out here? Like, how did you find your footing?
It's actually really funny. I was going to Seattle before I ever moved here and ever was considering it. And I was watching TV on the plane and my TV broke and I was like, can you move my seat? I'm usually not demanding at all, but I was really bored and I wanted to watch TV. So she moved she moved my seat next to this guy. And we started talking. He was like, oh, I'm a musician, whatever, I live in LA. And we became friends, and it ended up, his name's Zach Waters. He's amazing, amazing singer. And he ended up, when I told him I was coming out here, he was like, oh, well, my guitarist is amazing. Meet him, this, write with this person. And really like
networking.
Yeah, that was really, I mean, I don't think anything's random, but that was a seemingly like very random connection that ended up like I've met.
That your TV was broken and now
and I was being kind of annoying and asking to move my seat.
It's fate. So you recorded your first EP, Little Men, and how did you get your inspiration for those songs?
I mean, I think like just just love disasters, I guess. That
Those are always
made
fun.
myself feel better by writing.
Yeah. So it's therapeutic.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure, yeah. I think, all of those songs were pretty much just, I'm very passionate and get easily upset, so it helps to write it out.
Has any ex ever called you out on a song?
Oh yeah, for
really?
sure. They'll come. Well, it's funny because everyone that comes to a show is like, that one about me. It's like, you know what? Calm down. Not every song is about all of you. But they always, I mean, I make them kind of specific. It's really fun. It's like getting your power back,
That's
like
cool.
You put a little quote or something and then they're at a show and it's like, was that about me? It's like, clearly, yep. It's really
still come
fun.
to your shows?
Yeah, it's weird. I think it's like I don't know. Some of them like it. I think they think it's like
weird. So, I mean, dating in LA sucks, so you're going to have a lot of material.
Yeah, seriously. So much more now. Writing every day.
So, Little Men, I know you get a lot of comparisons, your voice, to Sara Bareilles.
I love her.
Amazing singer as well.
She's
but
amazing.
Your voice sounds very similar.
Thanks. I
very
appreciate
raspy
that.
and soulful. Who are some of the other people who have inspired you?
I love Stevie Nicks. I love Joan Jett, Stevie Wonder. I mean, there's so many different people I could reference, but anyone like in the rock soul genre, I just love.
Yeah. Singer-songwriters as well, not just people that are...
for sure. I mean, I love Sara Bareilles. I love Miko. There's so many people.
Yeah. What did you listen to growing up?
Oh.
The same kind of
stuff?
stuff?
Yeah, same things. I mean, what I was allowed to, because my dad was a preacher, so it took a while for me to be able to listen to what I wanted to. But yeah, same kinds of things.
Okay. And what was the first concert you ever went to?
There were two that I remember, and I don't know which one was first. There was one Christian band, DC Talk, and I thought they were so cool. I was like, wow, this is a rock concert. And then Dave Matthews.
Okay.
Which isn't, I mean, they're amazing in concert, but yeah.
Huge venue, probably.
Yeah, in Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to the big city in Ohio.
Big night out.
So do you have any up-and-coming singers that you listen to now who they might be under people's radar? Friends maybe too.
Zach Waters, who I mentioned, he's amazing. I went to his show the other night at the Satellite. I love him. He's so good. Everyone should check him out. Who else? I don't know who else. That's pretty much the
Zach
one
Waters,
that comes to my mind. He's amazing.
Do you ever do collaborations with people as well?
Yeah. My song Burn. My song Burn, actually. My friend Jacob Luttrell sang on it with me. And so that was sort of a collaboration. We had the song written before we took it to him, but he definitely made it better, I feel like. So
Cool. So we talked about Sara Bareilles, Stevie Nicks, Stevie Wonder. Hypothetical question.
yeah.
Your phone.
Yeah.
You have all your music on your phone, and you have to get rid of it to get the new iPhone app. You don't have enough space on your phone. You have to delete every song except one.
Except one song.
Except one song.
That's tough because it's like whatever mood I'm in, you know?
One song that really speaks to you.
Lately, I've been obsessed with Stevie Wonder's Knocks Me Off My Feet. It just puts me in the best mood because I saw my friend Jacob sing it live, and it was just so, you could tell everyone on stage was just having the best time, and it reminds me of that night. I guess that's why. But yeah, right now, currently, in this moment, that song.
Yeah, you associate it with that moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just, I mean, everything about LA, what do you love? What do you hate? What are your favorite venues?
I love playing Hotel Cafe. We played there the other night. It was
It's almost
really
an
fun.
iconic place now. A lot of up-and-coming people get their start there. And
Yeah.
then it seems like a lot of established people go back there, too.
Yeah, it's really cool. You never know who's going to play before you or after you, you know? And I've seen amazing people jump on the stage randomly. I think Chris Martin played there the other
That's
night. Just
crazy.
like jumped on stage and played a couple songs. I love it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean LA in general or just the
Yeah,
music
I mean, what are your favorite venues here other than Hotel Cafe? Or...
That's the one I play the most. I like the Satellite. I
Yeah.
like
What about New York? I'm sure you know a lot more there.
Well, it's been a while now because
Okay.
I missed it so much that I haven't been back in a few months. I was like, let's, stop obsessing and going back there all the time. So, I don't know. Where did I love to play? Rockwood Music Hall there. Joe's Pub. I
Cool.
think, yeah.
Is there anyone's career, an artist specifically, that you hope to emulate?
That's a good question. I haven't really thought that one out. I mean, I'm obsessed with Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
I love her. So,
She's been doing crazy things now. Have you seen? She's on American Horror Story and
Yeah.
like acting too.
yeah, and she's still, singing and
Yeah.
releasing new music and everything. So,
Any
I would say
acting
her.
aspirations? I know you did musical theater.
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, if the opportunity arose, but I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
I'm not a great actress. I tried it when I lost my voice, and I was like, this is not good. Gotta get that voice back.
So do you have any advice for young girls or kids in general that are looking to potentially get into music?
I would just say, just don't give up if, people are like...
That's honestly, that's good advice,
I know,
though.
it sounds so cheesy when you say it, but it's so true because people are like, oh, you want to be a singer? That's nice. But what do you really want to do? So,
Yeah.
I would just say if you really feel that's what you're meant to do, then just do it.
Don't let
Simple
other
advice,
people-
but yeah.
And that's, I mean, I feel like so many talented people have come out of that and they've had those people saying like they
Yeah.
couldn't do it, and it almost gives them more of a drive
It
to
does.
accomplish things.
It's like you can let it either just completely stall you or really let it fuel you and make you mad and use that, It helps, actually.
Yeah. So moving forward, what do you want to accomplish in both your career and your life?
Well, in the short term, we want to get this new music out. We have a couple of videos out, but I want to release the EP and the singles and everything. And then in 2014, I almost said 13. I can't even remember what year it is.
It's going so fast.
We're planning a tour and things like that. And I just, want to keep writing music that people like,
Yeah.
basically, and write more and more songs that I'm in love with as well.
Do you know where you're going to go on tour yet?
We're not sure yet.
Okay.
We're still working on it.
Do you have
but
places in mind?
I'm not sure. I
Okay.
mean, we have a lot that we're throwing around, so I don't know.
That'll
it's going
be
to
fun,
be planned
though.
soon. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. So where can people find that out once?
Paige
announced.
Nichols Music.com is my website. All my info's up there.
Okay. So I want to talk about your new music.
Yes.
It's a little bit more rock and roll
Yeah.
than your previous stuff. So what's the change for?
Well, I think the previous stuff, the recording process was very different. I had those songs and I had written them all alone, which I think is cool, but it opens you up so much when you write with other people and have people to collaborate with. So I wrote those all alone, and the recording process was just, it was kind of quick, and we just went in and I don't know, it was very quick. So those came out and they were just more singer-songwriter. But then when I would perform live, it was a lot more rock and and soul. So I wanted to make sure that this time that came across. So I met my writing partner Ian, and when we wrote together, it just sort of flowed, and that's what came out. And then he also produced it, so we really knew exactly what we wanted it to sound like, before we went into the studio, which I think was helpful.
A lot of breakup anthems.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, at first, in the past, I was like, it's bad, I need to write about other things, but I think it's something everyone can relate to.
Oh, completely,
yeah. I mean,
who hasn't had their heart broken?
So.
We all date stupid people.
Right?
It happens. It's just part of life. So you write about it and you get over it.
Right?
So you've released a couple of these songs already on YouTube.
Yeah.
So when can people expect to hear more of that music?
Soon. We just put a video out for Burn. I'm really excited about that song. So we put a live version in from our recording session, put that up a couple days ago. And I mean, I'm thinking we'll release Burn as a single in the next month and a half. So soon for sure. But if you want to hear it, you can hear the video. So.
And you're going to hear it in a few minutes.
Yes, when I sing
live performance. So this is our shameless plug section.
Yes.
Plug anything where fans can find you: Twitter, Facebook, website, all that stuff.
So my website is paigenicholsmusic.com. You can find all my videos and everything there. Twitter is Paige Nichols. Instagram, Paige Nichols Music. Lots of selfies. I apologize already. I get bored in the car and take them as I drive.
Selfie control.
It's fun. I need to stop. It makes me look I can't help it. But if you're into selfies, for sure, go to Paige Nichols Music Instagram. And Facebook, please follow and like me on Facebook. I think it's, it's Paige Nichols. I think it's Stella Paige Music. That could be wrong. It's Paige Nichols. Paige Nichols, PaigeNicholsMusic.com. And check out our new videos, please, for Burn. We're really excited about that one.
Awesome.
Was that shameless enough?
Yes.
Plug?
Definitely. Definitely shameless. So we're going to get your performance. I'm really excited for this because I got to hear a little bit of it earlier. And it's going to be really good.
Ian.
How are you?
Ian.
It's good to see you.
You ready?
Hey, Ian.
All right.
What's your Twitter before we start?
Oh, yeah.
My everything is just Ian Sloan. I make it really easy
so much
for everybody.
simpler. What are you
just
saying?
Ian Sloan me on anything, and you'll find out who I am.
Cool.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Ian Sloan? Here we go again, some things don't burn out on their own. Should've just left it alone. Never good at letting it go. If I say I don't really want you today, it's okay. You see through me anyway, and you'll be coming back to stay. So tonight you'll be mine and I'll be yours for the taking. Oh, too high, see the mistakes that we're making. Ooh, we're both the same, we both are liars. And ooh, turning flames into a fire. And ooh, no, we can't get any higher. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. I don't want you, I tell myself again and again, I don't need you, but you're standing at my door. Can't keep on letting you in. Try to forget, you gotta keep on moving along. Try to quit, you keep on turning me on. Yeah. Why do the best things feel so wrong? So tonight you'll be mine and I'll be yours for the taking. Oh, too high to see the mistakes that we're making. I just we both are liars, and ooh, turning flames into a fire, and ooh, no, we can't get any higher. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn.
Just let the fire burn out.
Let it burn.
Just let the fire burn out.
Let it burn.
Just let the fire burn out.
Let it burn.
Just let the fire burn out.
Let it burn.
Just let the fire burn out.
Let it burn.
Just let the fire
Let it burn. Let it burn. So tonight you'll be mine and I'll be yours for the taking. Oh, too high to see the mistakes that we're making. Ooh, we're both the same, we both are liars, and ooh, turning flames into a fire, and ooh, no, we can't get any higher. Let it burn. Oh, I never ever learned to let it burn.
Yay!
Thank you.
That was so good. I have goosebumps right now.
Thanks.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming in and performing and everything else.
Thank
You were
you for having
amazing. And if you guys want to check this out, obviously we're on YouTube, iTunes. You can subscribe, rate, and comment. Check out the Chatting with Cathy and then all of AfterBuzz's other after shows. You can find me on Twitter at Catherine Kelly and on AfterBuzz TV, Twitter AfterBuzz TV. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.